Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from the Salopian Brewery, and it is a bottle of their Kashmir, coming in at 5.5% ABV. This beer is hopped with Citra, Roica and Saz. Always like a Salopian brew. I look forward to this. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Okay, so beer in the glass. Is a nice golden amber coloured ale with quite a big 3-finger white head, lovely carbonation flowing up the glass. Look at that. It's a lovely looking beer. It's clear, no haze. I'm going to get my nose into this beer then. Oh, and that smells really, really good. Picking up the Citra in abundance. You get the spice from the Saz hop. And that fruity Roica kind of hoppy aroma that's kind of, oh, so good in a beer. I'm going to dive in. Cheers. An instantly refreshing beer, which is hopped. Wow, it's hopped to the eyeballs. It really is. Wow. But they've not just thrown hops in this beer for the sake of throwing hops in. They've really they've worked on this. You can tell they've got the balance right with the hops, because you don't just want a big pile of bitter golden liquid. You want this wonderful taste that's coming through of the grapefruit, the mango, the pineapple. The spice from the Saz hop. And then the bitterness builds with the taste. It just builds and builds and builds. It's a striking bitterness. It keeps pulling right to the back, right to the very end. And when you think there's no more bitterness, it pulls just that little bit more. It is such a tasty brew. Let's see if it's bottle conditioned. I don't think Salopian beers are bottle conditioned beers. Oh, actually, it's a little hazy now, so perhaps it is. Let's carry on then. And just quickly, by touching on bottle conditioning, what I mean by that is they add the yeast to the bottom of the bottle. It helps, or it produces the carbonation in the beer. It is how beer used to be brewed before forced carbonation. Second fermentation process. Go and Google it if you want to know more. On to the beer yet again. Lemon, loads of mango, loads of peach. It's just so good. It's dry. It's a dry beer, and I believe the dryness is coming from the Saz hop as well. So you've got this really fruity, cut, dry, spicy beer. It's absolutely wonderful stuff. It really is. Salopian, and this is my own personal preference, it's my own personal belief, Salopian are in the top three breweries in the UK. As far as I'm concerned, not had a bad beer. They produce 4% Oracles, their session pale ale, which is phenomenal. They produce stouts, porters, IPAs, and their IPAs are just really good. The only beer I've not had from them is their Shropshire Gold, and that is I think that is just their session best bitter, but I imagine it's wonderful. It's nice and sweet as well, this beer. Just picking up on that sweetness. Lovely sweet malts. It's a little bit biscuity. It's nicely. It's not hugely balanced. It's not a massively balanced beer. It is leaning towards the hops, but it's not crazy. It's really, really good, and it just stops at being crazy. And I like that. It just shows that the brewery know what they're doing. Salopian Brewery, for me, one of the top 3 breweries in the UK. Absolutely fantastic brewery up there in Shropshire. 5.5% ABV. It's www.salopianbrewery.co.uk. Go and check them out. Rating for the Salopian Kashmir. For me, that's a 9 out of 10 beer all day long. All day long. It's just, I've said enough. It's good. It's a 9 out of 10. Go and find it if you can. Thanks for watching Real Ale Craft Beer. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.